Hines Private Wealth focuses on intelligent investing, a tailored approach to global real estate investing. But what sets it apart from its competitors? We're going to find out more on this episode of Taking Stock.
Hines is a global real estate investment manager. We have about $95 billion of assets under management. We're in 30 countries around the world. We both develop as well as buy projects, and we sponsor several different funds that investors invest with us, as well as have a lot of one-off deals we do with investors around the world.
And you described the current market environment as a liminal space. Tell me what this means and exactly what you meant by that statement.
In architecture, it refers to a transition space, right? So it's a hallway or stairway. It's a space between two rooms of where you want to go. And that, to me, really signifies what this market moment has been the last couple of years, right? In these moments of transitions, you have to be patient, right? You have to realize where you are. You're in the space in between. And soon the new door will open and a new operating environment will exist and investors will have comfort. And it feels like we're right on the edge of that door opening, and in some sectors, actually, we've already gone through it.
Yeah.
And so that gives me a lot of confidence that it's now is a good time to be investing in the market.
This liminal space, what sort of opportunities and challenges is it posing right now in today's economic climate?
The way I like to think about it is we've had 40 years of downhill skiing. And downhill skiing is a certain sport where the scarce resource is more about the adrenaline, moving fast, having money, being able to fill arbitrage gaps. Yeah. Now we're moving into cross-country skiing, where I think interest rates will be higher for longer. Even though they might tick down a little bit, we're in an era of higher inflation than we've been used to. And no one in the industry has really operated in that environment, right? 40 years is a long time to have one way of working. Now I've shifted to another. Again, in these transition moments, some opportunities can unlock, but I think investors have to think more fundamentally about how they're investing, because there's this real shift from beta to alpha as far as what the scarce resource is. And alpha for us in real estate, it's local execution. It's creating cash flow. It's doing those things that in some ways have been forgotten because everybody was addicted to financial engineering and the IRR and the speed of downhill skiing.
So how do you stay ahead of the curve, remain innovative, but while also meeting those needs and demands of customers?
Right. Customer needs are changing in the built environment, right?
Yeah.
And I would say there's a variety of different ways you could look at that. I think some of the demographic changes that are occurring is changing the way and where people are wanting to live. And so certainly as the millennials have aged and moved into a phase of life where they're thinking differently, that has reshaped the landscape in terms of housing and what they want and where, right? So a lot of other cities are emerging as important. It is changing how employers are thinking about how they activate their employee base.
Well, we look forward to hearing it. Thank you so much for joining me today on Taking Stock.
Thank you.